Oh, there's fireworks. Okay. I don't know if you can see those. Oh, maybe a little bit. Yeah, right there. Wow. Uh, but yeah, I haven't been like super depressed or anything. But regardless, so yesterday I was feeling pretty high. Like I said, went to bed, feeling good. You know, whole routine and everything. Next day I wake up a little bit later than I wanted to, which is something I'm working on. I think it's my health, um, which I'm directly actually addressing now. But I wake up and just the whole day is like a physical and mental like low relative to yesterday. So I just like, you know, there's no telling what the next day is going to be. Whether I feel like shit or great, the next day could be a total 180 or whatever. So I guess it's just something to, I don't know, something to accept in a way. Or, you know, is it just accepting it or working towards being more consistent in every day could be a little bit. I think there's a combination of both acceptance and, you know, I could be more consistently high. Uh, but anyway, I don't know. Maybe I don't have much to say today. I just, you know, I want to make videos. I'm wondering. I've made a list of like things I could do or I want to do. I'm really taking it a little more serious. Well, not a little. I'm taking a lot more serious. My considering. Well, I can't talk right now. What do I want to do? And what does my future look like? My short term to medium long term future. My medium term future, like I want to like in 6 months, where do I want to be? That's what I've been like considering more, thinking about more. I think that's really important because otherwise I'm kind of just like nothing's happening. Nothing happens. And I'm kind of directionless. Even if I have that vision for like the long term vision. But I realized, and as I'm saying this, I'm like, it's kind of settling, like I'm realizing even more. But I've been thinking about this for a few days. How important it is to have a short to medium, you know, medium long term goal, as in like, or vision, medium long term vision, as in like 6 months to a year. Short term is great to get to the 6 month or year long, you know, goal or vision, but without, you know, without the medium term goal, like the 6 month goal or 1 year goal, the longer term goals are kind of just abstract and distant, and like hopefully they'll happen someday. It's kind of like a pipe dream is what it feels like. It's like you're just kind of hoping that it'll work out. Eventually you'll get there and you'll figure it out. But if you can like lock in on one thing that's a lot shorter, like bridging not the whole gap, but bridging the gap to a shorter term goal on the way to the vision, then it can be a lot more tangible and a lot more like, you know, you baby steps. Like you make a few, you get a few little wins and you feel good about it, and you keep moving forward, right? So So yeah, now I'm really considering like and really thinking like what the fuck do I want to do medium to long term as opposed to just like the big vision. Especially I've taken my first video on this channel is I'm finally doing it. I'm creating my financial freedom. And I kind of for a few reasons I'll talk about this in another video actually, but I kind of like hit pause on the momentum that I was carrying out for that vision and making 10K a month I wanted to do it in a year. And I kind of, yeah, I just, you know, I'll mention it briefly here, but I'll make another video talking about it more, maybe. Um, I mean, you can see it in my videos, in my like how it developed and where I went, and I was kind of like, I felt like a fraud, and I was performing, and I basically like acted. I went a little bit too far, and um, I guess too far outside of my old identity, and it just like it's like exposure therapy kind of thing. You want to like gradually expose yourself to something to get more and more comfortable with it. I went too far, and I scared myself basically, and now I'm like not doing any exposure therapy. So that's basically the gist of it. So I got to be a little more strategic, a little more, well, not strategic, but a little more like careful, I guess. But yeah, I've been focusing more on like health as opposed to financial whatever. So I don't know. I figure once I get my health up and I got more energy and more capacity to like show up in the world, then I will go harder on the finances. But the truth is, I've now at this point, I'm ready to go harder on the finances, like I said in my last video. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna fucking post this, but yeah, I guess the fireworks are out. So okay, peace.